Hello and welcome to another assembly. Today I want you to think about friends. Would you say you've got one friend or many friends? Do you have a bestest friend? I wonder if you can think of who's been your friend the longest. Now I feel really lucky because I've got lots of friends. I've got some friends from a very long time ago, from when I was little. I've got some quite new friends that I've met since being a mum and friends from school. I've got a really good friend called Naomi from when I was a teenager. And I've got friends from all over the world in different places I live. I just want to tell you about two of my friends. My very best friend is a man called Nathan, and he's a vicar also. But he wasn't always a vicar, that's not how we met, although we did meet at church. And Nathan lives quite close by, so when there's not a pandemic, we get to see each other quite a lot, and we like to drink cups of tea and talk about all the things that are going on in our lives. I've got another friend. She doesn't live nearby. She lives 300 miles away at the other end of the country in a place called Bolton, which is near Manchester. And Claire has been my friend since I was 7 years old, and we met at primary school. And I can't see Claire very often. Sometimes I don't see her even every once a year. But we send each other messages on Facebook or we text each other and we just check in to see how each other's doing. And it's really good to have friends, isn't it? Friends are really important. They're really good fun to play with and to share interests with and to spend time with. I wonder what you like doing with your friend. I'm going to read a story now from the Bible about some friends. I wonder what you would do to help your friend. Anna stuck a finger through the hole in her skirt. How did that get there? She wondered. She would have run to her mum to have it mended, but her mum was on the other side of the house, and the house was full, packed full, jammed full, chock-a-blocker full. Why? Well, Jesus was visiting them. The old man and woman standing in front of Anna shifted, and she squeezed into a hole between them, just so she could get a better look. Jesus was a lot like her dad. They both taught people about God. They both prayed the most beautiful prayers. But Jesus could do something else, something her dad had never done. Jesus could make people better. No wonder the whole town had crowded into her house. Suddenly, Anna felt something on her head. Something had dropped from the ceiling. Anna looked up. What was that? There was a hole appearing in her roof. Anna stepped back in shock. The hole got bigger and bigger. The crowd began to step back as everybody began to notice what was going on. The hole got bigger still, and bits of cement fell down. What's going on up there? Shouted Anna's dad. And instead of an answer, suddenly a man dropped through the roof. A man lying on a mat with a rope on each corner. A poor, sick man who couldn't move. His friends were lowering him down carefully to the floor, and Jesus gently laid a hand on his head. Maybe you can see the friends helping him get to Jesus. My friend, said Jesus, what's the matter? And they had a conversation. I'm going to ask you to get up and walk. Wait a minute, said Anna's father. Wait a minute, what's happening? Oh dear, thought Anna. Her father got very angry when he talked with people about God, but Jesus wasn't angry at all. What is easier, he said, to forgive somebody their sins or to help them walk? It was all Anna could do to giggle. What a silly question, she thought. One is just as impossible as the other. Well, said Jesus, to show you that God gives me the power to fix this man, I shall fix his legs. Stand up, Jesus ordered the man. You can do it. And guess what? The man did. What is more, he rolled up his mat, slung it over his shoulders, and walked out the front door. His friends climbed down from the roof to join him. The crowd followed behind, cheering, "Hooray! It's a miracle!" But all Anna could do was stare up through the hole in the roof and smile. That was a story from the Bible, one of the miracles that Jesus did. But I like it because it's a real story of friendship. Those friends really wanted to help their friend who was poorly, and they knew Jesus could make him better. And the house where he was so full and packed, they could have just taken him home and given up. But they didn't. In the old days, where Jesus lived, it was a very hot country, and so the houses had very flat roofs, and the stairs were on the outside. And so they climbed up the outside of the house, carrying the man on his bed, and then dug a hole to lower him down because they loved their friend so much they wanted to help him. Isn't that amazing? I wonder what you might do to help your friends. I wonder if you can think of something you could do this week to show your friends you care. It's quite tricky, isn't it, when we're stuck at home in this lockdown? Maybe you're not even at school. Maybe you're watching this at home. Maybe you could send a card or a picture or a message if you ask a grown up to help you to a friend to say how much you're missing them or what you'd like to do when lockdown finishes. Maybe you could have a think and maybe you could let us know some of the things that you've done to show your friends that you care. Meanwhile, keep safe and we hope to see you soon. Bye for now.